It is finally here. 2K Day here in the NBA 2K community. This is Michael here with Starling Gaming. We've been anticipating this for a long time now. We originally told you all earlier this week we were going to be coming up here in the wee early morning hours to go over the game as we went out to pick our copy up with our 9 p.m. early launch just a few short hours ago. And I've already had about 4 or 5 hours into this game. Got it kicked off right off the bat. Got to see what 2K TV is up to for the launch episode. Obviously 2K TV being a little cheesy at times, but it is good to see that they kept that in this year's game. And then I do what I do every single year when I first pick up the new 2K. I jump into a quick play now game, and I always rep my hometown team, the San Antonio Spurs. And right off the bat, y'all, I gotta say the presentation has impressed me. I have not seen this much detail, I feel like, in a 2K game that's really wowed me since way back in 2K14, which by far was a huge jump in tech when we first got 2K14 in the last generation. And then now we're in the third game essentially for next gen or current gen now, I guess, as you can say. And 2K22 didn't really feel like it added much on the presentation scale up above 2K21, but I must say 2K23 right off the bat, AT&T Center looking nice and sharp. Spurs with their 50th anniversary court looking great and feeling great for the most part, except I got my butt kicked in this first game, which also is typical for a first 2K game each year in my case. Now, gameplay-wise, I immediately noticed the changes in shooting, and I know that has been a hot topic. Some other YouTubers who got early access to the game this week, we've heard a lot of discussions that it's harder to shoot, that it takes more practice, more skill, and I'll say at least in that first game, I definitely noticed it with regards to the difficulty spike, but otherwise, playing on a pro or all-star difficulty wasn't too bad. Now, I had to jump into MyTeam right after that. That is my mode each and every year for the last several years. And off the bat, you basically get jumped into a triple threat game, first to 21, as you're probably familiar with, to test out the starter cards, which are Joel Embiid, Ja Morant, and Jimmy Butler. And ultimately, I went with Joel Embiid. I just love the big man. I love how he plays. Now, my team modes are pretty traditional once again. They did add a new triple threat online co-op mode, which I'll have to check out with a couple of buddies this year. But overall, the interface and the way that my team just looks like it's going to approach the content aspect looks very promising. Just tons of content, tons of great cards. I'm looking forward to building my unique squad up again this year. Now, Jordan Challenge. Probably my most anticipated mode for 2K23. This was a favorite of mine way back 12 years ago now. That's probably the last time I actually had a game at a midnight launch, as opposed to a 9 p.m. launch that they do nowadays. But Jordan Challenge is probably my most anticipated. You get thrust right into an opening scene, which, of course, we've seen this a million times. Any hardcore basketball fan like myself, you have seen Game 6, Bulls and Jazz from 98, with Jordan getting the steal on the mailman Karl Malone, and coming up against Byron Russell and just breaking Jazz fans' hearts everywhere. Yep, you go right into that little QuickTime event for a 2K game. Feel like we haven't really seen a QuickTime event before, but hey, I will take it. I was thrilled to see that. Put me in control of a beautifully animated scene here, and then you get a few highlights and some previews of what you're going to go into through this mode. Now, Jordan Challenge, one of the things that I loved about it, as well as what 2K12 did, with some kind of historic games is really just the overall change in presentation. You see here where the opening challenge is the 1982 National Championship game, UNC against Georgetown. And I just love seeing just the change in presentation for what you have in the 1980s versus what we got here in 2022. It's a major difference. After I got into Jordan Challenge a little bit, though, I did jump into MyCareer to test out the builder. Ended up with a two-way stretch 4 for myself. Shades of Sharif Abdur-Rahim, John Collins a little bit there, and Wendell Carter. Not sure how I feel about the combination of those three, but hey, my first game into MyCareer, I wasn't complaining too much. I felt like a baller, but loved seeing how MyCareer just kind of thrusts you right in. I feel like the thing that takes me away from this mode each year is that I don't really enjoy the cheesy storyline that you have. I don't think it's necessary in a game like this. I don't really feel like there's a lot of 2K players out there that really care about some of the dramatic Days of Our Lives style presentation that this game has sometimes taken in previous years. But I have to say, at least about an hour or so into MyCareer, it is probably the best one that they've done in the sense of just getting to the point, skip a lot of the drama, at least as much as they can, and getting you right into the game. Once you jump in right into the draft, you get drafted by your preferred team, and from there you're in the Summer League. You play the Summer League championship game, and you get ready to prep yourself for the start of the season. So really impressed with that. I hate some of the high school, college stuff we've seen before, or rec leagues. Just not really something I enjoy. But guys, for the most part, that's it for these first impressions. I gotta say, I'm loving 2K23 so far. Definitely excited to get my hands on it more over the course of the weekend, and obviously over the next 12 months, as we'll hope to enjoy this game. I'm sure I'll have some other 2K videos in the future, just to kind of highlight some things, as this is one of my personal favorite franchises of all time. But otherwise, y'all, definitely check out more of our content here on YouTube. I really appreciate y'all checking out our first impressions here. I would highly encourage any basketball fan, any 2K fan, to go out and pick up 2K23. All the footage you've seen here is on next gen, specifically on the Xbox Series X. I'm sure I'll check out the Xbox One version at some point as well, and maybe do a comparison video for you guys in the future. But otherwise, y'all, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, now would be a great time to do so. I really appreciate those who have subscribed already here early on. We try to upload brand new videos every single week, and sometimes we try to even get multiple videos out each week when we have the opportunity. The more you all like and subscribe to our channel, that's going to allow us more opportunities to make great content for you going forward. If you haven't liked this video already, please give us a thumbs up down below. It helps out the channel a lot. And leave us a comment down below and let us know what you